It says we're live, so.
Welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an instant classic. And we want to punch Jim Cornette in the face repeatedly until he leaves because he's stupid. Contact! Okay, I got you. I'm coming in hot. You know, I'm gonna hit that Big E spear. We'll see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.
Okay, so I hope you guys all enjoyed the intro. I think this is the first time the intro has been ever played on my channel. Yeah, it is the first time because I haven't been we did a No Way Out review before this, but you know we didn't do the intro then, and for some reason I'm getting screenshot. I don't know why, but yeah. But today we're here to review WWE No Way Out 2008, and you know I'm also joined with my co-host. Well, I'm a co-host of the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that's always an Instant Classic. And like I said, we're here to review WWE No Way Out 2008. And the show kicked off with the ECW Championship. We had CM Punk versus Chavo Guerrero, which CM Punk was the #1 contender for this match. Which Chavo Guerrero, he took the championship on an episode of ECW right before the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And pretty much this was his rematch clause. And I kind of like the build to this, you know, how they had CM Punk, you know, pretty much become like a mariachi type of person and smash Chavo Guerrero with the guitar, and then, you know, then they did that match on ECW where they, like that Gulf of Mexico match where the loser, you know, you had to throw that person to the Gulf of Mexico, which I really liked the video package of this. But, you know, this was actually a pretty good match. I mean, this was our match, and something I was surprised that the crowd was behind Chavo Guerrero than CM Punk, because, you know, CM Punk was the face, and you would think that most people would be behind CM Punk more because, you know, like a smarky crowd, because Las Vegas, I think, was kind of a smarky crowd in my opinion, so you think they would be behind him, but they actually weren't. Maybe because they might have more of a Latino population in Latino population in Las Vegas. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the best.
Racist.
I'm not the best with geography, but
Racist.
Like I said, this was a fun match, and the winner of the match was Chavo Guerrero. He wins by the frog splash, and you know, I mean, this was good for what it was, and you know, CM Punk would, you know, go to become the he will win the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania. And you know, they weren't like booking him bad or anything, like, and having win the briefcase. And you know, originally it was supposed to be Jeff Hardy to win the briefcase at Mania, but you know, everything happened with him. You know, with Jeff Hardy getting suspended, and you know, and he just fucked up. You know, because you know, Hardy could have won that Money in the Bank match at Mania, but yeah, like I said, this ECW match was pretty good. And UJ.
I agree. I don't know why. Okay. At first I thought it was still screen sharing. I'm like, I don't know why it's still screen sharing. Anyway, I thank you, Casey, by the way, for telling me it was live. I couldn't hear the sounds to know that it was live. I couldn't, and plus I can't see it because I'm on the video. But the match was pretty good. I definitely liked it. I think they worked well together. You know, this is gonna be the first time in quite some time that you hear me say I actually enjoyed a Chavo Guerrero match. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it went well, especially for like an ECW title match, because we all remember the infamous ECW of 2006 through 2008. It was not the greatest thing we've ever seen. So it was a pretty good match, and this was 2008, so you know, it was kind of getting into its older years, but I still think this match kind of showed, you know, what kind of younger talent they had. Also, was kind of a veteran guy in Chavo. I definitely liked this match. I thought it was really good.
I gotta be the different one. And first of all, just to clear it up, Justin is a semi-permanent special guest. He's kind of like Brock Lesnar. He's like a special event, but nobody wants to see him. But anyway, I like the build up to this. I really liked the Gulf of Mexico match. That was a fun match to watch. But this one, maybe I'm just upset that Chavo retained because we all hate Chavo for some reason. We have some weird unexplained hatred for Chavo, and I don't know. I think it's just a thing to be in the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast. You have to hate Chavo for some unknown reason. But it was a good match. I liked. This was when I still really liked CM Punk more. Not that I stopped liking him, but I liked him when he kind of was in ECW. You know, first came into WWE. It was just something different about him. It wasn't. You know, they hadn't really started a big push on him yet. You know, he was kind of. You know, kind of basically fighting from the bottom. You know, they didn't really. A lot of people in WWE didn't really believe in him. Didn't really think he would make much of himself or anything. Wouldn't really go anywhere. But you know, he proved everybody wrong. And he had a really big fan following coming into WWE anyway. But it was a good match. Again, Chavo should have not won because Chavo sucks for some reason. I don't know why, but he does.
Casey, this is really weird. We haven't been this close to you in quite some time.
I know. I'm trying to decide which camera angle I like because I either have to look that way and then look back here, or I'm super close. I can't like do any in between it. It sucks.
Yeah. But then the next match I'm going to be talking about is the Elimination Chamber match. It was a number of contenders match for the World Heavyweight Championship match. We had MVP versus Big Daddy V versus The Great Khali versus Finlay versus Batista versus The Undertaker. Now, you know, this was a good match, but I really enjoyed the Raw Elimination Chamber match better. And, you know, at this No Way Out, you know, this is when they started doing the Elimination Chamber matches during the February pay-per-views. So that's pretty cool. But, you know, like I said, I like the Raw Elimination Chamber match a lot better because, you know, they have bigger star power in that. But, like just because there's bigger star power in a match doesn't mean the match is always going to be great. Because, you know, there's some matches that have really big star power, and the match is complete poop. But, you know, this was, like I said, complete shit. There.
You said poop.
Okay, whatever about that. But, you know, like I said, this was a pretty good match, and, you know, I'm happy that Big Daddy V and Great Khali, they got eliminated early on, so that was good. They got them out of the way. And MVP and, you know, Finlay, they had no chance of winning this match. Like, pretty much the only two people that had pretty much a chance of winning this match were Batista and The Undertaker. That's just in my opinion. But, like I said, Finlay and MVP, they put on a pretty good showing in this match, and I like how MVP got eliminated. He got eliminated when Undertaker choke slammed him off of the top of the pod, so that was a pretty cool spot there. And I like when Finlay, he hit Batista with the shillelagh, and he almost pinned Batista, but that didn't happen. So you kind of thought, you know, maybe Batista was got pinned there, but he didn't. But it came down to Batista and The Undertaker, the final two in the match, which was really good because they had some history with each other, and I just thought this was really good history stuff here. And at the pay-per-view before this, I think it was Armageddon, they had like a triple threat for the World Heavyweight Championship that was between Undertaker, Batista, and Edge. So, you know, pretty much like doing like a rematch type of thing. So that was really cool here. But of course, the winner of the match was Undertaker, and I like the ending sequence where I think Batista was hitting. I think he was hitting Undertaker on the pod door, and then like he swung his momentum back and like swung back into the ring into a tombstone pile driver position. I think that was really cool. But yeah, like I said, very good match here.
First off, Justin, for shame. For shame. You want to get Big Daddy V and Great Khali out? You are sizest as anyone has ever been. You and Casey, both of you. Anyway, Big Daddy V was the highlight of this match. Sir, Justin, he looked devastating. He looked like he was killing fools out there and taking them. He was beating tail and taking names, baby. Beating tail, taking names. Beating tail, taking. Sorry, he was doing it. He was doing it, and I was enjoying Big Daddy V. And the Great Khali actually didn't look that bad either. I thought he looked like he was very devastating too. But I definitely liked this match though. I thought it was really good. Some of the bumps on the Elimination Chamber were really good. I thought it was funny. They played up so well. Like, they was playing it up, you know. Oh, man, the pod, it'll never break. You know, it's bulletproof. You know, there is no way that the pod could ever break. And it broke. It multiple times, I'm pretty sure. There were multiple pods. It wasn't just like one little rift in one pod. Like, there were multiple pods that broke. So y'all are liars. Y'all are liars, commentary team at this time. But I definitely liked it. I like this match. For some reason, and I still enjoy Elimination Chamber. I just don't know where to put it. I don't know if it should be a pre-WrestleMania match because of the injury risk. But maybe they should do it for like SummerSlam or something. Because SummerSlam doesn't really have its like big signature match. I think that would be kind of cool to have it at SummerSlam. But you know, I definitely thought it was a good match. It was cool to go back in the day and watch an Elimination Chamber. Justin, for shame.
For shame.
I am not sizist. Justin is the one who hates people of larger stature. I think that the downfall of this match was when Big Daddy V was eliminated. That just it went from a great match to a mediocre match, you know. And Great Khali is just
Did you catch that this match turned into an episode of Swerved for a second there when Hornswoggle came from underneath the ring?
Well, Hornswoggle always comes from underneath the ring. Like
he had his head popping out. I was like, somebody
live under there. And they were making all that noise. He was like, "Hey, I'm trying to sleep," you know. But this was a great match. To me, it felt really predictable. Especially, you know, watching it back again, just because Taker was in the match. You know Taker's going to have a match at Mania, so why would he lose this match just to have to, you know, find another way to get into WrestleMania? Because he's going to be in WrestleMania anyway. It's the streak. And yes, kids, this was back when the streak was unbroken. And then they ruined our lives and just killed all of our hopes and dreams. But anyway, we'll get to that with WrestleMania reviews later on. Actually, I don't think we're going to talk about that one, are we? I don't think so.
We are. Anyway. Last one.
Oh, we are. Yeah, we are. Unfortunately, we have to talk about that. But yeah, I just felt like it was really. I was not done talking.
I thought you were done talking there.
The hell? This is why we can't have nice things, and you are not a full-fledged official member yet, because you keep dropping the ball. But yeah, I thought this was pretty predictable. That Taker would win. But it was a good match. I like this one better than the other one, personally. Now you can switch me over.
Big Daddy V. Big Daddy V.
And these have to talk about something for me about the Elimination Chamber match. What you were saying about having it on different pay-per-views. I kind of wish they would get rid this is something going back to this they should get rid of gimmicky pay-per-views in my opinion because I want these matches to be at random. We didn't even know that we were going to get a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania 32 this year. We didn't even know that. It was just random. It just randomly appeared that we were getting Hell in a Cell match. So I wish they would randomly do these Elimination Chamber matches, in my opinion. But yeah, I just hate how they have to have these gimmicky pay-per-views. But yeah, that's beside the point. But next match I'm going to be talking about is a career-threatening match. We had Mr. Kennedy versus Ric Flair. You know, Ric Flair lost. He would have to retire. Now this was a fine match. I mean, it was a little better than the match he had at Rumble against MVP. And I'm echoing for some reason. But that, you know, ending was like no surprising where they had Ric Flair win. Because, you know, they weren't going to have him lose before WrestleMania. I mean, it's common sense. You know, why would they have him lose before Mania? You know, I mean, seriously. But like I said, alright match. I mean, not really too much else to talk about. Well, you know, Mr. Kennedy, you know, he was a really good heel at this time, and, you know, he, you know, they had pretty good chemistry with each other, and, you know, he just works pretty good with anybody. And, yeah, that's pretty much all to say about this match.
This match was interesting to me. I definitely it wasn't great to me. I mean, it wasn't. I remember this "I will never retire" storyline, but it, it was just like Miss Kennedy had the control throughout the entire match, but Ric Flair just locked in the figure four and it was over. You know, it's kind of like that devastating figure eight. I tell you, you know, no one can ever get out. But yeah, I felt like there wasn't really much to this match. It was just Mr. Kennedy. You know, he's gonna win. He's gonna retire Ric Flair, which who really thought Mr. Kennedy was gonna retire Ric Flair at this point? But anyway, it was just, you know, it was an okay match. It was like Mr. Kennedy's in control, and then hey, Ric Flair wins! Woo! I think it was like a crowd thing. Like it was like, oh God, no, Rick, please don't do it. And then Ric Flair hits another figure four. Oh yeah, woo! You know, I think it was like a crowd pleaser type of thing. But you know, it was cool to see Mr. Kennedy back though. I was excited about that. Kennedy.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't too into this match. I like that they kind of used this feud to get Mr. Kennedy over more, or try to get him over more. And you know, he was doing really well there. You know, he's one of those guys that I feel like was getting over, and I don't know why they let him go. I mean, obviously, I always wonder, you know, if he didn't leave WWE, you know, how big would he be now? Because we know how big he is. He got in TNA, and I think if they booked him right, he could have been just as big in WWE. But the hell are you trying to? You try to just do a review, and people be Mr. Kennedy in the background. You know, I mean,
don't you think that's what Mr. Kennedy heard? You know, when he was wrestling.
No. But anyway, I like, you know, that Ric Flair kind of, you know, helped get him over more than he already was. And I wish they would let him work with more younger guys now to get them over. Yeah, but
Kennedy.
No, Kennedy's already over. Kennedy is already over, and he's Mr. Anderson now.
Kennedy.
Really, with those Kennedys, I mean, you're gonna be getting the boot in a few seconds here. I'm joking. No, but the next match we're gonna be talking about is the World Heavyweight Championship. Really, is Edge versus Rey Mysterio, which, you know, Edge was the world champion at his time, and I think coming into this match, Rey Mysterio, he had an injury, like a shoulder injury or arm injury. I don't remember what it was really, but you know, this match wasn't a very long match. It was like a 5-minute match. Like, it was like at a blink of an eye, the match was over. Seriously, that's how pretty much quick this match was. And I was a lot better because, you know, they gave him more time, and Rey Mysterio, he wasn't injured. But I have to give props to Rey Mysterio here. You know, he even though he was limited, he worked very good. You know, towards the end of the match, he started kicking up the pace a little bit, and pretty much he was like a one-armed wrestler during this match. like I said, I gotta give props to him and to get through this match. But the winner of the match was Edge, and he would win by pretty much a spear out of nowhere. So, yeah, and then after the match, Rey Mysterio, he was getting tended on by doctors. And then Big Show came out, who made his return, because he was gone for WWE, after, I think December to December 2006. Yeah, and then he returned here, so he's been out of WWE for about maybe a year. So he came out pretty much kind of promo saying that, he's great, he feels great, and he lost a lot of weight, 100 pounds maybe. And he said he looks good. And then he eyes Rey Mysterio because he thinks that he was taking his spotlight, and then puts him back in the ring, and then he has ready to give him a choke slam. But then Floyd Money Mayweather jumped the barricade, and his posse came with him. And then Big Show pushes Mayweather out of the way, and then goes on to win. He's like, "Come on, punch me, punch me!" And then and then Mayweather, he gives him 4 jabs in his face, and freaking he was out of there. He booked it out of there. He jumped over the barricade, and Big Show's nose was bleeding, gushing down blood during this. And then Big Show chased after him and freaking leaped over the barricade. I mean, that's one of the first times I've ever seen Big Show ever leap over a barricade. I mean, I was listening to the Talk Is Jericho podcast before, and he was saying that was actually real frustration he was having because with all that blood gushing down his face, he had real frustration there. But I like this build to the WrestleMania match, and I think this was good. And he just started pushing the security guys, his group members out of the way, and yeah, I thought this was really good build up to their match on Mania.
I like this match. This is a very good example of WWE setting up things in the future, going after the second pay-per-view, in February. Because if you look at it, there was so much stuff just in this thing. That's already 2 matches set up already. With you had potential for Big Show and Rey Mysterio, but you also had potential for Big Show and Money Mayweather at this point. And also you had Edge going up to WrestleMania to face. Who was it? Who did he face?
What would you just say again?
Who did he faced Undertaker, right? Was it Undertaker?
Edge faced Taker.
Faced Undertaker. So you had so much stuff already solidified, whereas this year you didn't really have that. But I definitely I thought this match was pretty short, but I thought Ray did a good job of still. I don't know if he was selling out of real pain or selling out of just selling, but he did a good job selling that arm throughout the entire match. This feud was interesting to me as far as Rey Mysterio and Edge, because obviously Mysterio was good friends with Eddie before he died, and obviously probably good friends with Vicky Guerrero. So it had some not necessarily realism to it, but it kind of it was an interesting feud. I hated the not Eddie Guerrero, but Edge Vicky Guerrero stuff. I thought it was weird. I thought it was horrifying to watch, but I thought this match it went pretty well. And then the Floyd Mayweather stuff that was interesting because I just watched the Stone Cold podcast with Big Show, and he was like Justin had said, but he was talking about how he told him to break his nose, and he was like, if you don't break my nose, it won't look realistic. So he told that's why Floyd tried to blood him up a little bit, but I thought that was pretty cool. And I remember Big Show going in and freaking manhandling Rey Mysterio, which I thought was kind of obviously mean at that point. But I kind of like this. I was a little confused with Big Show when he first came back, especially watching this pay-per-view back. I was a little confused with Big Show because I was like, is he a face or is he a heel? And then he kind of he had us confused for a second there, but then he also solidified what he really was. But I thought the match was pretty good, and the aftermath was pretty good too.
Yeah. First of all, Justin, it was a bicep injury. Pay attention. He said it. Doesn't even pay attention to injury reports, and but I don't know. This match was really short. They could have booked it better, differently, just with Ray coming off of injury. If he couldn't, I don't know. It just was way too short, and it wasn't. I don't know. For a World Heavyweight Championship match, I felt like it was underwhelming. But Big Show getting punched in the face was amazing. It was almost better than John Cena's broken freaking nose. Almost. But nothing will ever compare to that, because it was beautiful. I think we should add that into our intro. Just a picture of John Cena's broken freaking nose. Yeah.
All you had to say there?
Yeah.
Okay then. And DJ, I wasn't listening to the Stone Cold podcast. I was listening to the Talk Is Jericho podcast. Just to tell you that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, big.
Okay. I hadn't I hadn't heard it, so I was just wondering because that's why I heard it, so that's why I thought you heard it.
Oh yeah. But next match we're going to be talking about is the WWE Championship match. We had Randy Orton defending the WWE Championship against John Cena, which, of course, Cena made his Royal Rumble, like he returned at the Rumble. He won the Rumble, and he decided to cash in his match early, his Rumble win match early, instead of having it at Mania. But this was a good match, one of your typical Cena versus Orton matches, and this match was kind of felt like stalling, in my opinion. They had a lot of wrestles, and it wasn't really too exciting stuff that happened during this match. But the winner of the match was Randy Orton. He would get himself DQ'd. So the winner of the match was John Cena, but he did not win the WWE Championship. So it was a pretty bad finish. I didn't really like it. Like I said, I don't really like DQ finishes and on pay-per-views. And I thought it would have been smart for them to do Orton versus Cena at WrestleMania, but I'm kind of happy they came to a triple threat. But Orton and Cena, they had their storyline going because Orton tore John Cena's pectoral muscle, I think it was, I don't remember what pay-per-view it was at, but he tore his pectoral muscle and he RKO'd him on the table. So yeah, but like I said, this was a pretty good match, and the crowd was behind both guys. They're invested really good into this match. And yeah, like I said, the winner of the match was John Cena, was by DQ.
Oh man. First off, has there ever been a Cena Orton match that wasn't for the world title ever? Like I mean, if there has been, it doesn't exist because we'll never know about it. But I definitely like this match. This Randy Orton looks so freaking young in this in this match. Like it's amazing how much he's changed just with like a haircut and like some facial hair and such. But I think they dropped the ball, not putting down, not having him have his fireworks and hit the Randy Orton pose. I was a little upset, but I thought it was a pretty decent match. It wasn't terrible. Did they end up facing that Mania? I can't remember.
What did you say?
Who did these guys end up facing at Mania? I don't remember.
It was a triple threat.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it was triple threat with Triple H too, right? Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
But I'm completely fine with the DQ finish, just because it extended the feud. It gave them a reason to kind of keep this going and add Triple H in. So I liked it. I think this is actually a WrestleMania we're going to watch, actually, come to think about it. That's why I was like, I think it was a triple threat.
What a great finish, with John not winning the championship and Randy getting DQ'd so that John wouldn't win the championship, and Randy retaining the title so that John could not win the championship. It was this is booking gold. Booking gold. This, WWE did it right. They did it right, And we don't always say that. We don't always say that WWE did it right, but they did it right. Because it's always good when John doesn't win the title. That was my Cena hate for this video. So
You're not going to talk about the match anymore? No?
I mean, what more is there to talk about? John did not win the title.
Okay,
and
then.
he retained, forcing John to not win the title.
And then the next match we're going to talk about is the main event. It was a Elimination Chamber match. It was for the number of contenders for the WWE Championship. We had Triple H versus Umaga versus JBL versus Jeff Hardy versus Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels. Now, this was a great match, a lot of great action. The eliminations were very rapid in this match. Like Jericho, Umaga, and JBL, they got eliminated right in a string of order. Like, it was crazy how fast they got eliminated. Like, I had to go back and replay like them getting eliminated, which that was leaving HBK, Jeff Hardy, and Triple H, for the final three in this match. And of course, Triple H, it was kind of surprising, how they made him beat, Michaels right at the beginning, like towards the end, which I don't really remember them having a rivalry like back at this time, but I remember them, having a rivalry like back in 2004. That's pretty much the last time I remember them facing each other, but that's pretty much. I don't remember them facing each other very much in like 2007 or 2008, around there. But so it came down to Triple H and Jeff Hardy, which will shadow the future matches that they would have over the year of 2008, which they would put on great matches in 2008, and pretty much Triple H would get his revenge from when Jeff Hardy beat him on a pay-per-view in 2007. I can't remember what pay-per-view it was. What's it? Armageddon? I really can't remember, but it's a really fun match. A lot of star power in this match, and I really enjoyed it. And of course, at Mania, we would get a triple threat for the WWE Championship. We would get Randy Orton versus John Cena versus Triple H. And like I said, this was a very fun Elimination Chamber match.
Yes, I agree. This was a very fun Elimination Chamber match. I liked it. I thought it, I thought it had some I love the bumps on the steel and everything. And freaking Maga, baby! Freaking Maga, man! He was in this match. I was hyped, man. I was ready. They were watching me watch this match, and because we were talking about something that we're gonna mention here in a little bit about WrestleMania, but I was so hyped for Umaga because he was my boy back in the day. One of my main reasons for loving Rusev right now. The double Samoan drop was awesome. Umaga should have won the match. Umaga should have won the match. Umaga should be. Anyway, Umaga should be our new WWE.
That's not the right title.
Heavyweight.
You don't have the right belts.
I dropped it, so you don't know what the right belt was. Got him. Of the world champion. He should be the champion of the world. WWE spinning around and stuff. Oh, the number one contender. The number one contender. My bad. Number one contender. No, I mean he should have just won this match and just won the title. Randy Orton should have just given it to him.
Okay. Let me just. I call bullshit. Okay, they had a poll. Okay, and all the fans picked Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was the winner of the poll. Jeff Hardy should have won this match. I don't say this much, but you should have lost, Triple H. You should have lost. Jeff Hardy should have been number one contender because he would have walked into WrestleMania. He would have destroyed everybody and taken the title. He would have. But we'll never know because they didn't listen to the poll, and Triple H won.
This was another one of those situations too, because it looks like Casey's done. This is another one of those situations too where Triple H finds a way to win again.
Exactly.
Why?
This time I agree.
Why? I like this continues to build my hate. That's what you guys are trying to do. Got me watching all these No Way Outs, trying to get me to hate Triple H even more before WrestleMania.
He's gonna find a way to win.
No, he's not gonna win that Mania.
Oh, he is. He always finds a
Gonna
way.
win. Nah. But yeah, that was the end of our No Way Out 2008 review. And there's something I have to add. Hold up, Case. I need to do something here.
Don't follow him. Don't listen to it.
Are we gonna reveal these or not?
Yeah, we're gonna reveal these. So hey, you be quiet over there for a minute.
I am not fucking muted. Fuck you.
Well, you're echoing.
Yeah, he is.
So that's right.
That's because I have important shit to say.
Well,
You don't.
okay, so let me get back on to saying this. Okay, so for WrestleMania reviews, we aren't going to be doing every WrestleMania review. We did a handful. We picked out 10 WrestleManias that we were going to be reviewing, and we picked out 2 ones that we decided that whatchamacallit? What do you call it, DJ?
Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. Yeah, that's what Casey called them. So the WrestleManias that we'll be reviewing, I don't have these in order, but we'll be reviewing WrestleMania 28, 15, 12, 30, 24, 15, WrestleMania 21, 25, 10, 13, I think 19, 5, 4, 27.
Hold on.
And we're reviewing 15 twice, by the way.
Hold on. Okay. I have the list because Justin didn't write it down correctly.
Yes, I did.
In the right way. We are doing 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 13, 15, 21, 24, 25, 27, 28, 30. We're also doing 29 and 19. So we're each getting a honorable mention. 2 honorable mentions. So the main list is 10, 12, 13, 15, 21, 24, 25, 27, 28, 28, and 30.
So yeah, like I said, that was the end of our Rumble. Gosh, man, that got me thinking of that right now. No Way Out 2008 review, and I really enjoyed this pay-per-view. It was a lot better than the 2007 No Way Out. And the match I would have to pick for you guys to go watch would have to be the main event, the Elimination Chamber match. That's the match I would want you guys to get back and watch. DJ?
Since I only have 2 matches written down because my freaking computer restarted itself and made me not have any notes for this, I'm gonna say watch all of Umaga's matches ever. Nope. Let's see. Give me one. Let's go with. I don't know actually. I'm going with the first Elimination Chamber match. Big Daddy V, baby. Can't do
it. Well, he's struggling there. The struggle is real for him. He can't put his fingers like that. Oh my gosh.
Just tape it. Tape it.
There, he finally gets it.
Now it's stuck.
Now he can't move his hands.
I mean, you could kind of you could skip over this one. To be honest, yes, Big Daddy V. Oh my. None of these matches really jump out as really good matches. Just watch I mean, that punch out was pretty good. You know, it was good. But I'm gonna also too and pick the World Heavyweight Championship from Rolling Contenders Elimination Chamber match because Big Daddy V was in it.
Because Big Daddy is okay then.
Daddy V.
Copying DJ.
DJ copied me, but he said it first.
That's not how life works.
And that is how life works.
So that was the end of our No Way Out 2008 review, like I said. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. And, if this is your first time ever checking out, one of our videos, please smash that subscribe button on my Juggernaut 097 channel. And go subscribe to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an Instant Classic. And you can follow my Twitter, and you can follow the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast on Twitter also. The Twitters are down below. And, yeah, peace out. Catch you guys in the next video.